Hi, good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the list and a tuple concept, data types in Python. So last session I explained about the Python data types, numeric data types, integer, complex, float, boolean. In the sequence data type, we discussed about the string. Now we are going to discuss today in this session list and a tuple. So what is a list? List is collection of objects or values. String means sequence of characters we said. But when we go for the list, it means a collection of values or objects also are going to call. It allows duplicate values also. But string means enclosed with single quote or double quote. When you go for the list, enclosed with square brackets. Values are separated with comma. Example, my list RD 5 4.6. Duplicate values allows and different kind of values also going to allows. One is string I given, integer I given, float I given. It allows that allows different data types also. List objects are changeable like add, update, remove, short, reverse. This kind of operations we can do. Now let us say that I'm going to take the one string here, my cars. On list I'm going to take. So I'm going to give the RD bench Honda like this I give. Now in this list, as this I want to print, how we can go for that? So print my cars. If I use values are going to print. How many values are there in this list? How to find the number of characters in a string? What is the function we used? Len. Here also we have to go for the len. Print of len of my cars. So how many values are there? We are going to get it is. There's a len to find number of objects or values in a list. So how to read the values from the list? Using index we can go for that. So our slice operator we can use or for each also we can use. So let us see the first one. Specific value to read using index. Specific value only I want to read. You can go for the index. Now I want to read the bench. Then how I can go for the print? What is the list name my course of square bracket? So binge I want to read. Index starts with a 0, 1 I can do. That value we are going to get. Now, now I want to read the these two values. Then we can go for the slice operate. We can use how print my course bread slides we discussed earlier in the string methods. Okay, same way here. Three arguments will be there. First one, from where you want to start. First one is 0. I want to go, binge Honda I want to read 1. And plus 1 we have to give 3. Step 1 by 1 I want to get 1 by 1 is 2. Now what I want to do, first value, third value, fifth value like that I want to go. The slice operator we can use like this, my cars 0, 3 and so 2 I given means so RD Honda we are going to get. Now I wanted all the values from the list here. We can go for the for each for X in my cars colon print of X. So one by one each for loop it is like for each. So how many values are there in the list? That many times to go for the iteration. For each iteration, one by one value. This value first assigned to the X. Next iteration, again value is there, again go for the this value read and go to assign to the X. Again read it, assign the X. Again if value is there, again next iteration. But we have only three values, values are going to display to you. Now see my here. All the three values we got here like this. So using index, using slice operator, using for each, how to read the values from the list. Okay. Next thing, what is the difference between remove, pop, and del on list in Python? One of the important opportunities. Remove, pop, del. So the remove removes the first matching value or object. The syntax list dot remove of value. Pop what we do remove the item at a specific index and returns it. Value will return and value will also will be removed from the list. Now see my here. How many values are there here? I have the three values. My cost dot to remove. I want to remove the Honda. I want to remove the bench. I give one. Now if I go for the my cars here, so only two values are there. Okay. My cars dot append to add one more value here. Append. Again Honda I want to add. Honda I add. Now if I go for my cars, all the values I got. Remove to remove the value. Append means to add the value. Now what I want to here, pop I want to use. My cars dot pop I use. Now I'm not specified pop. Last one it has to remove it is. It return the value, and if you observe that my cars, we are going to find only two values. It return and remove the value from the list. When I am not specify any index, now let me go for again. My cars dot append of Honda. I want to provide the Honda here. So my cars. Okay. Now using pop, this value I want to read and I want to remove it is RD. Okay. My cars dot pop of index 0 RD return. Now if you see my cars here, that value is not there. But if you go for del, my cars of 0 a given, so del means here it will remove the from the memory itself. In the memory, this values will be there. List only the values are not available. But if you go for del means it will undefine the this value here from the memory. Now my cars of 0 I given. See my cars of 0 I given my cars Honda. So both here Honda is there. Okay, Honda is the Honda is written. So two this one is another value. Only one is that value is written to you. Hmm. Honda I given. Okay. So like this much is so from the memory it going to deletes for us. Now so del removes the item at a specific index syntax and the memory also that value will be deleted. But in the list only memory that value will be available when you go for the pop and it returns the value, but index based. Remove is by value based. Next. So enter array I want that list I want to undefine is del my course we can use. Now I have the L1 equal to 10 comma 20 is there. L2 equal to 30, 40, 10 is there. Now L3 equal to L1 plus L2 I given. Now if I go for the L3, you see that what will happen. All these values are going to be conquered 10, 20, 30, 40. Even the 10 is the duplicate values are lost. 10 is there here. Okay. Now that is the concatenation. I want to add the values. Suppose list one I have the 10 here. This 30 I want to add. I can take that my var equal to L1 of 0 plus L1 of 1. That means 10 40 I want to add. My var L1 means, so L1 what is there? 20 is there. 20 10 I added here. Okay. Now my var two arrays, two list values I want to add. My var, so L1 of 10, L10 of 0 plus L2 of 1 I given. That means this value and this value I want to add. 50 we're expecting like this. That's what saying here. You can do these things. And membership operators. Now in this L3 we have the values like this. Now in this particular value is available or not, I want to check. In we are going to use. In and not in. These are the membership operators we are going to call. In and not in, which are used to check a given object belongs to the particular list or not. The available true false values go returns to you. Now 10 in L3. True or false available true. So 60 in L3 not available, not member, false. Like this. Membership operators we can use. We have some more methods here. Comparison operators. So L1 both are matching or not. L2 not matching, false. L1 less than L3. Yes, it is. So we have small values like this. Comparison operators. Next thing, some of the built-in functions are there in the list. Now let me go for the one example here. My cost equal to, initially I'm going to give the RD and a bench I given. Now what I want to add one more value in this list. My cost dot append of Honda I given. Now if you go for my cars, RD bench Honda we got. Then now whenever I use append, where it is added, last it is added. Append means last only. Now I want to add one value between RD and bench. How we can go for my cost dot insert. Difference understand, my insert means position based I want to add. So between A, RD and bench means position 1. I want to add the XUV 300. Now see my cost. RD XUV bench Honda. Understand, my append insert, the difference is clear, right? Now some more operations. I want to count how many values are there. Let me take L1 equal to 10. Duplicate values it allows, no? 30, 10, again 10, I give it. Now L1 dot count of 10 I given. Now how many times 10 occurrence is there in that list? 3 times it is there. That is a count. Next one, I want to find the index of 10. L1 dot find 10. Find our index. Index it is. Find in the string methods we discussed. Let me run it is. Listed won't support. L1 dot index. Same index we use for the string also. 0. First position by default, first occurrence going to returns. Then I want to change XUV. I want to update the value. Then what I can do here, my cost dot is directly one index XYZ I want to give suppose. Now my cost C2 that XUV is updated with XYZ. Now I want to reverse the values. My cost dot reverse my cost. Now last value came first here. This first value came last here. Reverse the values here. Now my cost dot short alphabetical order I want to set. Now my cost alphabetical order. Now see there's a difference my here. Reverse to short. Alphabetical order you want to set, short we are going to use. Now here append insert. Then index. Then reverse short. These are the different kind of methods are there. So try to practice these things more. Next one, tuple. So tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. So that means immutable. We are going to we can't change the values. Updations are not possible here. We can't add the values. We can't remove the values here. Tuple, but it is enclosed with the round brackets. Round brackets going to be enclosed here like this. Remaining single code, double code we can use your choice. It is. This is tuple like this. I can. So what is the difference? Understand? List is mutable, changeable. Tuple is immutable, not changeable. Values are enclosed with the square brackets. Values are enclosed with the round brackets. More memory is required. Tuple less memory required. So performance is low. Faster access. Performance is more here like this. Performance low here. Here faster access. Performance more here like this. Okay. Thank you. Subscribe my channel. So next session we go for the few more data types. I will complete data types in next session. Thank you.